Aquaus Kelley, 7 Days of Wisdom, Sunday, September 1st, 2019. I'm here in Somerset, New Jersey, and I just wanted to make some time to talk about accountability, leadership, and things that we may want to identify in regards to what we feel we can work on to become better people. So, yesterday on my way into the city, I was reading The Power of Focus, which I'm almost finished with. I've been taking my sweet time just going through the book and absorbing everything I can. And while I was reading one of the chapters that focused on accountability and integrity, I thought about some of the things that I can improve on in my life. And one of those things that arise and came up was family for me, holding myself more accountable when it comes to family functions and family gatherings. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of times I notice that whenever it comes to a family function or gathering, if we say that it starts at 1 or it starts at 2, usually I come strolling in maybe an hour and a half later, because I know that it's family, we're just going to be around the house having fun. It's not really a hard schedule for me. I mean, I've always been very business focused, always work focused, work oriented. Whenever it comes to a official meeting, I make sure I'm on time, I make sure I'm early. But whenever it comes to getting together with family, I just stroll in whatever time I feel like strolling in. And it started to get to a point where I'm like, I have to work on this. I have to become better at this. If I can be on time when it comes to meeting with people who aren't even family, I should not be just strolling into family functions and family gatherings. I want to hold myself more accountable. If something starts at 1 o'clock, I want to be there at 1 o'clock. If it starts at 5 o'clock, I want to be there at 5 o'clock. And earlier today, I spoke to my mother. We planned on getting together today. And I said that I would be at the house at 3 o'clock initially. So this afternoon, it's around maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I know that I was running behind schedule because I was working on things. So I called my mother and I let her know, hey, I'm running late. I'll be there around 3:30. And she told me that she was at Whole Foods, so that extra half hour would be better for her anyway. So knowing my mother and knowing that she's out shopping, I'm like, how about we do 4 o'clock? So we both agreed on 4 o'clock. And just taking the initiative to make the phone call and communicate and let her know what my timeline's looking like made a huge difference. Because if I didn't call and I just showed up at 3:30, you know, I don't want to come off in that kind of regard. You know, I want to give people the heads up, especially family. I mean, my mother, father, sisters, brothers. I want to give them the courtesy of knowing what my timeline is looking like. So I would say out of that experience, not only is it important that we hold ourselves accountable, it's also important that we communicate. You know, when we are meeting with someone or when we schedule a meeting and we're running late, it's important to communicate and let people know where we are and approximately what time will we be arriving. It's just courtesy. And that ties back to having integrity. That ties back to our reputation and what people think about us, what people feel about us. And the more and more we make the right decisions, the more and more we take the proper action, the more people believe in us, the more people want us around, the more people trust us. And that builds our reputation in a positive way. So I ended up getting here at 4:06, so I was only 6 minutes late. And yeah, I would say that change and improvement always starts with awareness and understanding that, okay, I don't like this, I want to change it, becoming aware of it. And once we're aware of it, taking the action to actually make the change. So we're aware of what we need to change, let's take action. Let's map out the necessary behavior to create the change. So a part of the behavior for me is communication. Number one, letting someone know that if I'm not on time, hey, I'm running late, 15 minutes behind. My ETA is 4:30 now. People appreciate that. It allows them to do what they have to do on their end. Who knows, they may be running late, right? So communication is essential. Self-awareness, understanding where we are, where we want to be, and then actions and behavior so that we can map out and create a blueprint for what we need to do to create the necessary change. So with that being said, Aquaus Kelley, 7 Days of Wisdom. Peace.